So there's a story in the Breslov world in Jerusalem that people always tell where one of the kids turned 18 and he went up to the bima in the middle of the shul, and he went up there and he slammed his hand on the table and he said, "Okay, everyone, I'm 18 now, and I need to get married. Maybe maybe somebody has a shidduch for me, a date for me, a woman for me to marry." So one of the old Breslov guys in the shul, he said, "Yeah, I have a daughter," and that was it. They they got introduced, and they married. Right? So sounds somewhat more simple than what most of us go through in dating. And there's another story, like in the old days and nowadays in the more religious world too. The parents will get the children married. So in the Jewish law, there's like an obscure kind of clause that I guess hardly anyone uses anymore, which says when an orphan in a city comes of age to get married, he should go to the Beit Din, to the Jewish court, and he should ask them to help get him married. So there was another story in Jerusalem that there was someone who knew his Jewish law really well, an orphan, and when he became old enough to get married, he went to the Beit Din, the Jewish court, and he said, "Okay, you guys, I need you to help me get married." And it's, like I said, it's an obscure law apparently that nobody uses anymore. So they looked at each other like, "What are you talking about?" But he knew his law and he forced the point. And then one of the guys in the court said, "Okay, I have a daughter," and that was it. He got him married. For most of us, it's not that simple. If you're on Facebook, you're probably not, ultra religious from birth with parents. They're gonna get you married. So in Sefer Midot, Rabbi Nachman's first book, it says, "L'chol hadvarim hein hachma o sher o banim tzarich isek b'derech ha'teva v'vakesh rachamim shayatzliach bidvar ha'isek." Okay, that means for all attainments, anything you want to do, whether it's in wisdom, whether it's with wealth, whether it's with bringing children into the world, you must engage according to the laws of nature. You have to work within the system, don't try something too weird. You have to engage according to the laws of nature, but ask for mercy from God that he be successful in the matter of his engagement. So we have to try to do whatever we can possibly do, whether we're trying to make money, whether we're trying to build our wisdom, whether we're trying to get married, bring children. We have to take our steps, do what we have to do. But then we have to pray, and we have to know that there's no way a single penny can move in this world if it's not God's will, right? So everyone I meet tends to fall somewhere on the spectrum of like either trying too hard or either just like having too much spiritual faith and thinking like God's going to do it all for them. So we want to find that balance. And those stories don't perfectly correlate with the point I made, but I think you get the point. And everyone who's married should be blessed to have the greatest marriage in history. And everyone who's single, we should all find our soulmate. We should all help each other find our soulmates, and we should have peace in the world. Okay, bye.